Hey everybody, and welcome to the Misfit Corner Comics Presents live stream. This is Monday, April 9th, and we're just getting started. Let's see here. Okay. Let's send out a Facebook notification. And we'll do Twitter. Not that I think anybody refers to my Twitter, but it's alright. All right. Now there is a few quick changes. Instead of using what the heck did I have? My microphone. I'm actually using my headset now. So you guys will have to let me know if you can hear me okay. I've made a couple of videos using the headphones, the headset, and my biggest problem was I kept breathing onto the microphone, so I have the microphone pointed upwards away from my mouth, so hopefully you won't be hearing a lot of as I'm breathing. So we'll see. You guys need to let me know if it starts to get too obnoxious. Another good thing about the headphones is it doesn't pick up a lot of noise around me, which means when this back room gets very hot, I can still have my fan on, and hopefully you guys won't hear the fan. But if you do, please let me know. I've got it on low and it's not pointing directly at me, so hopefully you won't be hearing it as much. I actually did a video yesterday where I had the washing machine working in the background, and when I replayed the video, I didn't hear the washing machine at all, so that's a good thing. But we'll see. All right, I've got the live stream up, so I can see there's at least one person watching. Hello to who's ever out there. Hopefully notifications went out. Who knows if it did or not? I guess we'll find out. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Very excited today. We launched the Misfit Corner Comics' newest Kickstarter campaign for Hero Book 1, Chapter 1 in full color. So far, it's got 8 backers, a little over $112. So, yeah, there we go. I mean, the goal is only 800, so we got a pretty small goal, but that's what we need in order to print the books that we're trying to print. We're trying to make this a special edition, so we're not out there trying to get thousands and thousands of dollars. So we'll see what happens. But it's running, it's up and running now, and so far got a pretty good click. I'm very surprised. Most of the backers are backers from my other Kickstarters, which I love my returning backers. But I got a couple of new ones, a couple of people who are brand new. Hey Avery, how's it going, man? How did your thing go today? I was thinking about you. Ugh. Let's see. Let's get my art out. I'm going to work on 2 things today. Okay, good. I'm sure we'll talk more about it later. I've got this layout for a background that I'm doing. This is the bottom 2 panels of page 75, which shows a large view of the city that Hero and Pudge and Pang are actually heading to. And this is the last page of chapter 15. And my wife had a doctor's appointment this morning, so I got to spend a lot of time sitting at the doctor's office waiting in the lobby. So I actually got some layouts done for the next 7 or 8 pages worth of Hero, which starts chapter 16, and I'm super excited to get started on those because we're going to introduce a whole bunch of new characters. We've got a whole bunch of stuff is happening. There's a lot of stuff happening in the next chapter, and There are some characters that I will have to design pretty much from scratch. So we'll be working on that during some of the live streams. The other thing I'm going to work on tonight, if I get back to it, is this Venom Eyes #1 cover that I was doing with Hero on it. Hero as Venom. It's kind of cute. I like it, but right now Hero's the priority, the hero of the book. So I'm going to, if I have time, I'll work on this. If I don't, it'll be saved for another time. It's not a big deal. We're going to actually bust out the Micron pens on this one, because there's a lot of little details I want to do. I may have to, when I redo this video, when I take the recording and speed it up and I'll have to zoom in so that you can actually see what I'm doing. But I could bring the camera closer, but then I don't want to do that. Let's see, I'll move the light a little bit. Maybe, I kind of need the light. But Hero and Pudge will be up here. They'll be flying into the city. I'm probably going to do them on a separate later in case I need to move them around. But there, you see this valley. This is the same valley that the dragon was attacking the people in the earlier pages. And there's a huge sculpture, kind of very much like Mount Rushmore, where the sculpture is built into the rock, and that plays an important part in the story. But you have this sprawling little city, and there's a lot of little details. This is such a wide picture that we're not going to get into all those details, but just going to give an idea of scale and size. And then you may notice all these little dots around here. These little are actually characters, an army, so to say, that's building around, that is gearing up to go at the city. So that's one of the reasons why Hero's being asked to come to the city. But I figured we would start and just go at it. And these headphones actually bug the heck out of my ears, so I don't want to spend too much time with them. I gotta keep in mind not to stick my big head in front of the camera. One of the other videos I made, I think yesterday, where I was working on layouts. Matter of fact, it might even have been this layout. I kept sticking my the visor of my hat right here, and I gotta keep it. Yeah, see there, you see my nose, see my eyes, my glasses. I gotta keep my head back. So, yeah, I know. This kind of thing you have to think about. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I need to bring up some reference really quick. I actually did do a design for this for the character that's the statue's made of. Alright. I just want to make sure I have him here so I can see it as I work on it. Not that it has to be exactly perfect, because like I said, this is one of those things where it's so far off in the distance you're not going to be able to see all the details anyway, but have to be perfect. Avery, have you checked in on DNC's well, he's not doing a Kickstarter, it's doing an Indigo thing. He reached his 5,000 goal in the first 90 minutes. Like, that's incredible. I don't know how long it took, but he's already reached his second stretch goal, which was $10,000, and last time I checked, it was over 13,000. And the thing just started today. That's so cool. Yeah, one of these days we'll get to that popularity, you know. Let's see here. Actually, in the original design, the neck was a little bit longer, but that's okay. Alright, then there's 3 buildings on the top of this hill. Don't have to be exactly perfect. I'm using the Mike Avon Oming way of doing backgrounds and buildings and so forth. You don't need a ruler. I think he at one point said that when they were talking. I read an interview with him once, and he was talking about powers, how he doesn't use a ruler for the backgrounds because he wants to keep it organic. And I'm like, I just don't use a ruler because I'm lazy, you know. But if I can say it's organic, then cool. All right. I don't have the music on because I don't think if I had the music on, I'd be the only one hearing it. So I went out and bought this converter. Well, not a converter, it's an adapter for my headphones that allows me to, because my computer only has a jack for headphones. It didn't have a mic jack. So in order to use my headphones and jack, I had to get a converter thing, which is fine. I just went on Amazon and used my daughter's Amazon Prime account and ordered me one. It was like $9, less than $9. And came in 2 days. You know, gotta love Amazon Prime. Free shipping. I think we have an Amazon warehouse or location here in Jacksonville. Because they actually delivered on Sunday, which is actually kind of cool. these little buildings here. Hey Jason, how's it going, man? So what more did you find out about those pop figures you want me to keep an eye out for? Are they not at Toys R Us? I think the picture you showed me showed Target, which I can keep an eye out at Target too, because you know we're there all the time as well. You know what's funny? Yeah, it goes. Okay. It's kind of funny that Mike and we were at Toys R Us the other day just checking up on the clearance and stuff and all, and they haven't updated anything yet. We did find some new toys. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Nothing exclusive for Toys R Us. Okay, that makes sense. But we did find that they did put new toys out on the shelves. We found the Incredibles 2 Toys R Us exclusive dolls, which were not there on previous visits. I made a video about that. But so they still have new toys coming in, or maybe they were just hidden in the back waiting for specific release dates and all. But they did get new stuff out, put new stuff on the shelf, so I thought that was interesting. And I'm fairly certain Incredibles is one of those things you're looking for, right? 4/13, huh? Friday? Okay. Well, I showed you that picture. I saw the thing at Target. We, of course, made a video about that. Yeah, no to Incredible. That's what I thought. Our Target, or no, our Walmart. There's one of the Walmarts that we have here. We have two of them there's one on Beach and one on Atlantic, near Atlantic, and they are notorious for putting crap out early. And Mike loves that fact. He actually will swing by Walmart on his way home from work when he knows something's supposed to come out, simply because he knows they're probably going to put it out before it's supposed to go out. That's how he got when he was doing the Infinity War stuff. Not Infinity War, the what was the what's the Disney Infinity? Oh, the video game. Yeah, they had put out stuff for the new stuff for the new movie, The Force Awakens. They put out the play sets for that like days before they were supposed to. And sometimes he'll take the stuff up to the register and they won't ring up. The prices won't be in the system yet. But he found that if you grab a set that's similar priced and you go to the automated checkout, you scan the set that you know works and you throw the one that doesn't in, and then he'll get the other one as well. He did that a couple of times. But the funny part was, even though he got the sets, he wasn't able to play them because they didn't update. The game hadn't updated yet, so it didn't matter that he got the play sets early. He wasn't able to play them, but the fact that he got them early was pretty cool. Oh yeah, we're definitely sly when it comes to breaking the rules. Just as long as we don't get caught. That's the whole thing. that's funny in the fact that I was watching. Jen and I, we were sitting down to watch a movie last night. We were trying to find something in my Hulu library that we hadn't watched before, and she'd never seen the movie Black Mass with Johnny Depp. And one of the lines in the movie is his kid got in trouble for punching another kid in the face who was being mean to him, and Johnny Depp says to the kid, says, you know, you didn't get in trouble for punching the other kid in the face. You got in trouble for doing it in front of people. He says, you know, the whole thing is they didn't see it. It didn't happen. And and the mom's like, don't tell that to your... He's like, somebody's got to tell him the truth. But Jen wasn't really into the movie, so we didn't finish. I'd seen it before, so I was just looking for something that she hadn't seen, and she really wasn't into it. So I pulled the plug on the movie and told her we could watch it again at a later time, but she's like, nope, not really interested. So okay.
Excuse me.
Yes, dear.
If you're going to tell the story and put it on and broadcast it, tell it right. I didn't grumble or groan.
She did not grumble or groan. She did not complain. She enjoyed spending time with her husband, no matter what silly, stupid movie he wanted to watch. Right, dear?
Without complaint.
Without complaint, that's right. See, if it was me watching some silly, stupid movie that I don't want to see, I would have complained I would have complained and huffed and puffed, and yep, I know. But she did not complain, but I didn't make her watch the whole thing. I picked up on the subtle clues, the cues that she was not interested, and I gave her an out. And I know she appreciates it, just as I appreciate her putting up with me. If it's low, I'll see if I can turn it up. I switched to my headset instead of the microphone, and I'm still playing with the systems. I had said when I started the video that if you guys couldn't hear me, to let me know, and I would see if I could adjust them. Okay, hold on a second. Input volume, output volume. Let's turn it up a little bit more. Testing, testing. Alright. Testing 2, testing 2. Let me know if testing 2 works better, if you guys can hear me better. Yeah, I even have the fan on, Jason. Hopefully you guys can't hear the fan. But I did that. I switched to the headset on purpose because it's supposed to not pick up as much ambient noise around me. I actually recorded a video yesterday. Okay, cool. I recorded a video yesterday where I had the washing machine, because my office is in the back room. The washing machines are like right next to me, and I recorded a video with the washing machine going, and when I replayed it, you didn't even hear it, and I was like, well, yeah, that's the thing. I can't do music. I may have to see if I can figure out a way so you guys can hear the music. Because I think I can only pick up one. Well, you know what? I just thought of something. The OBS does allow me to do different inputs. Display capture, audio capture. What is this one? Alright. That was the... Okay. Alright, I'm turning on... Yeah, see, it's gonna... If I do this, it's gonna pick up my voice twice. I'm gonna put the music on and see if you guys can hear it. You have to let me know if you can hear the music. And if you hear my voice twice. Because I turned on the computer's microphone as well as the headset microphone. I really should have played with this some more. I just wanted to make sure you could hear my voice when I talked, so you guys are my test tube bunnies. You have to let me know if how it's working. So Jason, in your hunt for collectibles, have you found anything new and interesting? I don't know why I have bunny rabbits on the brain right now. Test tube bunnies. I don't know where that came from. Okay. When I talk, do you hear it duplicating my talk? Because if I could probably move a little bit further away from the computer. That type of thing. Hey Avery, are you gonna do I'll talk about that in a minute. Avery, are you gonna do a live stream after this, or you got plans? Okay, cool. Clean this up a little bit. Well, don't do it just for me. I've got to go to I've got to be at work tomorrow morning early, so I was gonna say if you're gonna live stream, I'll chime in for as long as I can. But trust me, I understand that inability to sleep thing. I still have not gotten 100% in this new schedule. Knowing I work tomorrow, I told my wife I need to take a nap or something during the day, just get a little rest during the day, and it ended up not happening to almost dinner time, and it's like, you know, that's not when you need to do it. You need to do it during the day when you don't have other crap going on. Oops. I know all this small details. This is all very compelling YouTubing stuff, you know. But you know, it's one of these things. I gotta do this. I gotta work on this every day. And I've got some rather exciting pages coming up that I'm looking forward to doing. It's kind of like you have to spend time and you have to invest time into setting up setting the stage for what's going to happen, and then the cool stuff happens. So a lot of this is setting the stage. The next 6 or 7 pages are them landing in the city, meeting a few new characters, and then we're going to get then the story is going to start kind of snowballing to the fact that things are going to start happening faster and faster, and I'm looking forward to getting there. One of the things I was telling Mike about the story for book 3 is that it's going to be a slow pace getting to the main portion, and the main portion starts next chapter, and you're going to have things happening on multiple levels. It's almost like a Star Wars movie. I'll tell you, I'll explain that. You know how most Star Wars movies, let's not count the last couple, okay, where you have different things happening all at the same time. Like you'll have like Return of the Jedi. You've got Han Solo and Princess Leia dealing with the shield generator on Endor. You've got Luke dealing with Darth Vader on the Death Star. You've got Lando Calrissian leading the fighters into the Death Star, trying to destroy it. You have all these different, it's kind of like different storylines are all happening at the same time, and then they all come together in the end, and that's very much a movie storytelling type of trope that they did in a lot of the Star Wars movies. Well, that kind of thing is going to be happening in this story. I'm going to introduce so many different characters and so many different things that are happening that they're all going to be happening at one time. That was kind of the funny thing about Hero Book 1, is that Hero Book 1, the entire focus was on Hero and what he was doing. And I realized, I was talking to Mike after we had gotten almost done with the book, that there's other things going on in the world, and we were ignoring them and not addressing them. So we went back and we filled in extra pages into different parts of the story to show you like the bad guy and then the other stuff that was going on. And it was because there's other stuff happening in the world that we weren't focusing on. We were just focusing on one aspect. And in book 3, that's kind of what's happening as well, is we'll have several different things happening at one time. And I mean, Hero's journey, what he has to do during this chapter or this book is important, but there's also other very important things that are happening, and we get to jump around a little bit and focus on different characters and different things happening, and we're looking forward to making it work out. Hopefully I'll be able to make it work. It's one of those things where in my mind I have a very clear vision of where I'm going and what's happening, and fingers crossed that it works out the way I want it to. Nobody's saying anything. I hope everybody's still there. Man, this has got to be a very boring video. Art-wise, just simply because there's so much, all I'm doing is drawing little things. Let's see, how long have I been doing this? 35 minutes? Alright, you know what we might do? We might take a break and move on to that other drawing. Go back to doing that other drawing. It's a little bit more exciting, you know. But, I'm so glad you corrected yourself there, Jason, because I really got concerned for you. I'm sure news is important to you. Avery, you want me to explain it to you? Like Todd says, hey, Andrew, please explain it to me. Because I can if you want. And Jason, he knows exactly what it is, even though he's going to pretend like he doesn't. He knows exactly what it is. It's probably his all-time favorite thing from, yeah, in detail. Oh my god. Jason, I swear to God, if I come up there for Dragon Con next year and you've got porgs like all over your apartment, first of all, it wouldn't surprise me in the least. Absolutely not. But, I may have to get you some help, man. Some serious, like, you know, serious help. Oh, oh, very good. Target exclusive. Oh, Mike told me today that he read somewhere that they may be making a Boss Baby 2. And this is where Avery goes, what's Boss Baby? Like he doesn't know. Like he doesn't have Netflix and he's watched it like 6 times already. It's probably one of his all-time favorite movies. Yes, absolutely, Avery. Yep, see? What is Boss Baby? That's exactly what I thought. We found a Boss Baby related toy in Toys R Us the other day, and Mike showed it to me. I'm like, no! Put that piece of Satan away! Actually, I have one of the Boss Baby pop figures. In other words, I'm revealing what Jason's getting for Christmas. But I have one of the Boss Baby pops, and I had it on display at the convention, and this one guy came over, and he and his daughter were looking at the different pops, because I was doing like 3 for $10 or something like that, and he was looking to find a third one that he wanted, and they were originally looking at some of the more... He says, I'm looking for something scary, and I pointed to him. I says, well, you have Boss Baby there. It's probably the most frightening thing I have on the shelf. And the guy cracked up loud. He didn't take it. He didn't buy it. I really wanted him to, but that's all right. That's all right. He didn't bite, but he got a kick out of the joke, so it's almost worth it. Yeah, actually, you know what, Jason? I have the perfect idea for what I'm going to get you for Christmas, or for your birthday, or for whatever the next, as my kids would say, what's the next gift-giving holiday? they used to come to the wife and I and say, "What's the next gift-giving holiday?" And we'd say, "Why?" He says, "Well, I really want this item." And I figured I'd ask for it and Ayla was the one that used to ask, "Is St. Patrick's Day a gift-giving holiday, Dad?" "No, it's not." And he said, "Okay." She asked that one day. One year she asked me. I think it was Independence Day. She goes, "Is July 4th a gift-giving holiday, Dad?" I said, "No." Oh, gotta love those kids. But as I was saying, I know exactly what I'm going to get Jason for Christmas or his birthday or the next gift-giving holiday that comes around. I have a whole bunch of pops left over from the show, and I'm going to let him have them all. I got some of the Ghostbuster ones from the new Ghostbusters. I got some of the A-Team ones. I even have 2 from Twilight. I know those are... Hey, I want to show you something, Jason. Do you know what these are? Do you know what these are? These are banana candies that came out of those stupid Minion, the Minion, not keychains, dog tags. Because you know what? I bought a whole handful of them when they were down to 30 cents. And they're not they're banana flavored, so they're not that bad. All right, now you guys are getting a little personal. I don't know where to go with this thing, so you two are just really bad. Well, the ones for the Star Wars ones, they were I don't know what kind of flavoring they were, but they were gross. And Mike liked them, so he ate them all. But when I got the Minion ones, he was like, "Dad, I don't like banana flavored candies." And I'm like, "What do you mean you don't?" And they're not bad, but I mean, they're gross. They are gross. But you know, sometimes we do gross things for the things we love, you know? I never thought about throwing them out. Jeez. Who would do that? I definitely wasn't saving them, but I wouldn't have thrown them out. Oh, jeez. Tastes like chicken, Avery. That's what porgs taste like. They taste like chicken. Well, see, there I go again, sticking my hair in the way. All right, I'm stopping this one. Not the stream. I'm not gonna stop the stream. I'm just stop this drawing. This is gonna get very tedious, and there's gonna be a lot more to it. I may or may not finish it on a live stream because it's a rather boring drawing to work on during a live stream, but because you probably can't see it very well. This is what I've been working on. Ugh. Porg egg omelet. I don't know, Jason, do porgs lay eggs? You'd know that, right? Let's Star Wars trivia that you'd probably know. I'm assuming since they're birds they lay eggs, but I mean they are aliens, so there's a chance they might give live birth, you know? I think that's something you need to find out for us. It's definitely something you need to find out for Avery. Avery needs to know this information. It's going to affect his next Star Wars related sketch that he's going to do. He needs to know if porgs lay eggs or give live birth. For anybody out there who doesn't know what a porg is, I'll let Jason explain it to you. Well, yeah, I know they're birds, but they're alien birds, so they may not be like regular birds. You know, there's a chance they give live birth, you know? You know, like platypuses, you know, they're mammals, but they lay eggs. So, I mean, you know, porgs could be the exception to the rule. Wouldn't surprise me. Well, we're gonna Jason, we're gonna live stream again Wednesday at April 11th at 7:30. So try to make it a priority to confirm for us whether or not porgs actually lay eggs or not by Wednesday, because we need an update. Okay, thank you, appreciate it. Kickstarter, yeah, you want to talk about the Kickstarter? Yeah, well, it's in full force right now, and I was very surprised that most of the backers that have come in so far are previous backers, but I got a couple of new ones, including one Mr. Jason, a first-time backer to one of my Kickstarters. I'm very excited that he chimed in and was willing to throw down some money. And Avery, you'll be happy to know he picked one of the blank sketch covers with a sketch by me with some color by you. So we'll have to make it special for him. We'll have to do a drawing of Hero as a porg, and and maybe have him. I don't know. Never mind. I was getting ready to go really, really mean and nasty, and I don't want to do that because you know that's just not in my nature. I was going to say something about live dolls, and nah, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. But if Avery wants to hide something in the coloring art, then that would be cool. I'll leave that up to him. Yeah, it absolutely could work. I like the idea of Hero cosplaying as a porg, but we could definitely do something. Oh, I can't give Avery too much of a challenge. He would look at it and go, "What is this BS?" And trust me, he's not afraid to say no. He's not afraid to look at something. I say, "Hey, you mind coloring this?" And he'll look at it. No, I will not. He's not a sucker like I am. He's not somebody willing to just take whatever you give him. I appreciate. Well, you got one of the crap. What am I thinking of? The Dragon Con only editions. You got one of those. It's only 20. I think there was only 20 of those ever made. I actually have one left over. Figured maybe I'd keep it for myself. Oh, you know what I think Jason would probably like his sketch to be? Is Hero cosplaying as Luke Skywalker, but from the time where he's doing the blue milk thing from the sea cows. He's got that blue-green milk dripping from his mustache, his beard. That's what Jason wants me to draw. God, I can't even imagine drawing that. I could imagine Avery coloring it, but I couldn't imagine drawing it. Alright. Actually, this is all mostly black in here. I'm not going too fancy with this one. If this comes out the way I want it to, or the way I imagine it's going to, I may make this one of this edition of Venom Eyes #1 one of the rewards on Kickstarter. Just because it's fun to do. I had an idea of putting one of those big, ugly wolf spiders in the background for this image, which I've drawn a couple of times, so I wouldn't mind drawing one again. They're pretty cool. They're definitely some scary beasts. Some scary beasties. Yeah, there we go. I tell you what, hero cosplay could be a whole thing, you know? Actually, I think if any of the characters would dress as Chewie, it would be Brock. Brock would probably do a good Chewie. Hero could do Luke Skywalker. Hero could probably do Han Solo. Actually, believe it or not, I've already drawn Hero as Luke Skywalker, and one of his sisters as Princess Leia. That was one of the requests that I got for sketches for Hero Book 1. So, I mean, it's not unprecedented. I have done it before. I didn't do it on a cover, but that would be very cool. Yeah, I'd actually thought at one time about doing a, I thought about doing a a hero version of the original Star Wars poster, you know, with Luke Skywalker in the middle, and but Hero as Luke, and oh, come on, Avery, you know you like Rose Tico. She was your favorite character, wasn't she? You know, I think that's what Avery needs for Christmas. Is a Rose Tico action figure. I hate to say it, but they're really easy to find. I can get one for you without a problem. Actually, you know what? I'm going to color this in black. I don't want it to be white. Same with this one here. Yeah, Avery needs a Rose Tico of his own that he can cuddle with and love and keep close, and every night before bed, tap her on the head and say, "You are a good girl, Rose Tico. You are a good girl." Oh, my ear's really starting to bother me now. Okay. Hey Jason, you plan on going to see any new movies? I think Rampage opens up next weekend. Mike was rather disappointed. I don't think, at least not on the schedule yet, they don't have a Thursday showing. That's usually the early showing. And he's like, if they have a Thursday showing, I may take you, Dad. But if they don't, we're not going to go until later. Okay. I know that's one Avery wants to see, right, Avery? Rampage with The Rock. I still haven't seen Ready Player One. Actually, Mike offered to, he said, Dad, you want to go see a movie tonight? And this was yesterday. And I told him I was too tired. He had taken his mother to see it. And he was giving me the opportunity. But I was just too tired. It had been a long day. Oh, well, even better. I'll have to have him double check that. He's not very good with when movies come out. He's really bad about knowing when they come out ahead of time. I'll always ask him, I'll say, hey, what new movie is opening up? He'll have to pull out his schedule to go look. Hey, Avery, I know you're a big, huge Dwayne Johnson, The Rock fan. I know you've seen all of his movies. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure when I told you I bought the new Baywatch movie on Steelbook case and added it to my Voodoo, you were very excited. I remember you being very excited about that. The Rock is okay. What did I see a preview for that he's in that looked really good? Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but... You get the Skyscraper movie. I don't know anything about it, but it's got him in it, so it might be worth going to see. I don't think I can think of a bad Rock movie. Even though it was somewhat unwatchable in some cases, he made the second G.I. Joe movie pretty decent. Plus, that was also Bruce Willis, too. Bruce Willis and The Rock. I think that's a good combination. See, this is where I expect Avery to chime in and go, hell no! Oh well, that's alright. some detail here. Speaking of which, I want to check something. Okay. All right, we're already at an hour and 7 minutes. So they gave me a half hour drawing hero panels, and then about a half hour working on this cover, which it's still not done, but that's all right. I'm taking my time on it, as you can see. You know what? I may take a moment and add some. That's dry as can be. Of course it is. Of course it is. Is this my... Yeah, no, this is my good one. This one. Yeah, that's dry too. All my brush pens are dry as can be. Oh well. Alright, well then I won't worry about it right now. I was just going to add some gray tone to the character, but that's alright, I'll do it at a later time. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed this one. I know it was kind of boring for most of it, but I'm going to wrap this one up so I can get to bed and get ready to go to work first thing in the morning. But I appreciate you all coming out and chiming in. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Avery. Thank you, anybody else who chimed in or stopped by and watched. We're going to do this again Wednesday at Wednesday the 11th at 7:30 Eastern Time. I do have to work the next day, so I'll probably keep it short and sweet. And oh my God! You guys are not going to believe this. I forgot to hit the record button. Didn't record the video to make a video for tomorrow. Man, I suck. Alright, everybody. Appreciate you chiming in, and I'll talk at you later.